Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Parker Messick.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And we're underway in Cleveland. Oh, 1 down. Out in front, rip foul.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
On the ground to the left. Throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Just underway here in Cleveland.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2-1 now. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Just missed. On the ground. Over to first, and that'll do it. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Cleveland, and towing the mound for Houston in this one, Colton Gordon. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, Boog, one reason for those long balls comes from the lineup being aggressive and confident. If they maintain that approach, they could hit a few more today.
This one in the air center field. Alvarez should have this one, and there's 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Jose.
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris.
That's a ball.
That one finds the zone. Going to count 1-2. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. That's to third, Paredes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Fastball is outside. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And the Astros jump in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
That's the ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The lefty, the 1-0. This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Batting sixth, right fielder,
Cam Smith will hit next. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. And there's a foul ball. One on, nobody out. A run in here at the top of the second. Chopped left side. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Here's a 1-1.
No, that's low.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Batting eighth,
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Bryce Matthews digs in now. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul ball there. Sneaks through, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Next for the Astros, shortstop Carlos Correa.
So they're all loaded up. Now Correa up to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Into the outfield, base hit. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. Here comes the runner. The relay. The tag out.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Correa on his horse and coming home. He's safe. It's 5-0.
Up next for the Astros.
So man aboard. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Grounded out his first time up.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Foul ball. And there's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Parker Messick out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher on now, Eric Sabrowski. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And now it's Christian Walker, and he has a chance to homer for the second time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind that he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
ball, Duke.
In the dirt. Two on, two outs. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a swing and a miss. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming around third is Alvarez. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Strike one.
Here's the 0-2. Well struck left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 6 and the Guardians nothing. Here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, 1 now. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball one.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Manzardo aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was late. Got him. 1 away.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now here is Daniel Schneemann. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
That one in there across the letters.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
That one misses. Full count now. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of this stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Angel Martinez stands in now and watches strike one. In the dirt, blocked. And he swings through that one.
Here we go, Angel.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hard hit, but right at him in left. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Astros 6 and the Guardians nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Well, these Astros really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over .750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
And another ball. Zabrowski, a 6'4" lefty, 230 pounds, and he was born in Canada.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Gets a piece and stays alive. That missed by a lot. Full count now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty. Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
That one missed.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. A 2-run blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So digging in, Bryce Matthews. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder Justin Harris.
Let's go, Cleveland. Ball one. Let's go, Cleveland.
1-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Let's go, Eric. Let's go.
In the air, right field. Valera gets under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop Carlos
So the
Correa.
Houston lineup turns over. Here's Carlos Correa. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Herron, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Two down, nobody on.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
One now. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Correa wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. And now it's 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now an 8-0 game. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the third.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even Shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Fair ball. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting ninth,
Here's Brian
the
Rocchio.
shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Oh, that's inside.
The 1-0.
Oh,
Hedges gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
let's go now. Face in here.
The 2-1. And misses
No, that's a
inside.
ball.
Fastball for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Did miss by much right there.
Up
Just
next
couldn't get
for
the
the
call off the
Guardians.
inside corner.
Center fielder, Steven Kwan.
Here we go, Steven.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The relay, he beats it safe. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. First and second, and nobody out. Now here is Chase DeLauder. He's 0 for 1. Here's your 1.
No, foul ball. Oh,
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2.
oh.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Oh.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Yeah.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Over to Correa for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Astros 8 and the Guardians 1. Back now at Progressive Field. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
That one ripped, but foul. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
That's a ball.
Just off the inside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Three-two. Bounce to the right side. Schneemann. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman Jose Altuve.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So next up for Houston, Christian Walker. He's already homered here in this one.
No, that's low.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And
That's
another ball. Fastball for a strike. And that's too high, ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Let's go, Eric.
Out towards right center field. And it falls. And now 2 aboard.
next for the Astros.
It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel
Cam
on that
Smith.
one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Stepping in, Cam Smith. Smith at the plate now, and that's strike one. That clips a corner. Two on, two outs. That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run is in. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. Two runs are in. It's 10-1. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Eric Sabrowski done for the afternoon. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Tim Herron. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. There's the strike. Base hit center field. Smith around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Diaz leads off first with two down to the inning. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Hit by pitch. First base.
For the Astros. Left fielder,
Dustin Harris up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. In the dirt. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Oh, great stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Astros 11 and the Guardians 1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Nope, that's off
As
the
far as
plate.
ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Struck him out swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Right fielder.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
No, that's
What do we
a
got? The
ball.
crab fries in Philadelphia? Is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. That
Oh,
one
dude.
inside. 2-1. This one smacked out to left center. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball.
Up next
You know
for the
you have to do
Guardians.
everything perfect just to
Second
track it
baseman,
down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
That's out the corner.
Come on, Daniel.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Oh,
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan King getting loose out there. Blue ball also getting ready. High fly ball, right field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Guardians, left fielder Angel Martinez.
hey.
Now the 0-1. Correa. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for the Guardians. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Ready now for the fifth inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Carlos Correa.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy
Oh,
for them, but
outside.
they're finding a way to get it done.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
Huh.
On the ground to third, Ramirez. Now a jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little
Up
dirty
next
on the
for the
play for the
Astros,
catch. Just
center
because it
fielder,
looked easy, that
Jordan
doesn't mean it
Alvarez.
was.
Ball.
The 1-0. And that is out of play. The 1-1. Popped up left side. Ramirez has a beat on it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, second
Manager out of the
baseman,
dugout
Jose
now,
Altuve.
and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tim Herron gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on
Guardians,
here, Connor
number
Brogdon.
75.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Jose Altuve getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Ball inside.
The Astros up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. To third, Ramirez. And that'll do it. Astros are down quietly, but they're on autopilot, leading 11-1. Here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Austin Hedges. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next offering upstairs.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
That's in there. 1 and 2. This one in the air. Walker under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Fastball for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. That one a little bit high. Ball 2. On the ground right side. Altuve slings to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next, Stephen Kwan.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far. He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Swing and a bouncer. Altuve out with room to spare, and that's the inning. It's the Astros 11 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Next to hit, Christian Walker.
First baseman, Christian Walker.
No,
Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Matt Festa, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Cesar Paredes.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
Brogdon, a 6'6" righty. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one fouled off. Walker gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Come on, Connor.
And that one fouled off. Got him. One down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
One out man at first. And next to hit for Houston, Cam Smith. Ball one, no strikes.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Strike one.
Got the bat going too soon at strike two.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
2-2 now. Caught him looking for the K. Smith not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. No challenges left for them now. The 0-1, swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he dodges that fastball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. It's the Astros 11 and the Guardians 1.
Now pitching for Houston.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian King.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder.
Chase DeLauder.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Late with the swing there. 1-2 now.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. That'll make it out of here. He hammers one out to right. And they cut into the deficit.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Activity in the Houston bullpen. Steven Okert preparing to come on if needed. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, and he went 1-2. Line drive, base hit.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Manzardo in the box again, takes a strike. This one in the air, center field. Alvarez settles underneath it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Guardians, right fielder, George Valera.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pitch misses,
That's inside.
and that's ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That's a ball.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Up next for the Guardians, second baseman,
Daniel Schneemann, the next to hit.
Schneemann.
Ramirez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs. get deeper in the count, you try to climb the ladder.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Festa. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on.
Leading off for Houston, the designated hitter, Bryce Matthews.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball one. That catches the corner. Ball to strike.
Ball inside.
Right side, hard hit. Manzardo takes it to the bag. That's the first out in the top of the seventh.
The Astros, left fielder Dustin Harris.
Right through there for a strike. Festa fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so the pressure is really on the batter to make something happen. Fastball for a strike.
But although you like the fact that the guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
To the right side, Manzardo takes it himself, and two away to start the seventh.
The Astros, shortstop Carlos Correa.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carlos Correa. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing quality strikes and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
Ground ball, left side. Ramirez sends it to first. That takes care of Correa. And the Astros put down in order. It's the Astros 11 and the Guardians 2. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the seventh, Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians.
Martinez.
Check swing, went around. 0-1.
Ball. Ball. Low.
Swings through that one, out in front that time. Popped in the air out towards left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Guardians, catcher Austin Hedges.
Ball.
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio.
Frank, ooh.
The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Hedges leads off first with one away.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. In the dirt. Two now. And they'll do it again. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Over to Altuve. Over to first, safe.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brian King departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for Houston,
A new pitcher in the
number
game,
48,
Stephen Okert. He's been
Okert.
so good against lefties. The 1-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The Astros up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Oh.
In the dirt to second. Tag. Save. Bang, bang play. That was close.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man on second, 2 down. Now a pop-up on the infield. And that is that. Guardians lead one. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Back now at
Leading off
Progressive
for the
Field.
Astros,
We go to the
center
8th.
fielder,
Now it's
Yordan
Yordan
Alvarez.
Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there.
Whoa. Oh.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two now. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball. That one to first. Manzardo takes it himself. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch, that time taking, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Chopped out in front of the plate. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matt Festa is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Hunter Gaddis. He's into the game with the bases empty. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1.
That's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, now it's the Guardians DH, Chase DeLauder.
No, that's a ball.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
A little bit high. Ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Popped up. Walker settles under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Guardians, first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Astros up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. It's the Astros 11 and the Guardians 2. Back here in Cleveland and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Fouled off left side. Rips that one to right. And a quick out, number 1.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Sean Armstrong getting ready to go. Gaddis, the tall righty, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Way upstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. Draws the walk there. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Fought off foul.
Let's go, Hunter.
2 down, nobody on. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. It's the Astros 11 and the Guardians 2.
Now pitching for Houston.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, A.J. Blueball.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Leading off for the Guardians, right fielder, George Valera.
Strike one.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Valera wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ripped to short. Correa over to
He's
first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Up next for the Guardians, second baseman, Daniel Sheeman.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
That's a ball.
On a line. And there are two down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's going to be Angel Martinez. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope, that's away.
The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Tap dances out of the way of that one. 2-0 the count. Here it comes. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Astros take this one in a blowout.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really looked back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.